Hello, this is Jack Milne with Tri-County Inspection Company and the House Whisperer Show. All I can say is thank you for the comments. It gives me topics to talk about that I can share with you. If you always want to send me a comment or a question, reach out to me at tricountyyinspectors.com. So again, we're going to break this segment into two. And the first one is, what's the most dangerous part of a house? And that was a great question because you have to really kind of think about it. And I came up with steps. The steps, I believe, are probably the most dangerous part of your house because, for example, when you walk up steps, you're looking in front of you and you can anticipate where the next tread's going to be. But if you walk down the steps, you're looking forward, you're not looking down. So in a lot of old homes, we might have high risers and short treads, especially if you're going to a second or third floor. And descending the steps, again, is more dangerous than ascending. The other area I find is when we have a stoop out in front of the home and you have to, again, walk down. Now, if you have a big step, you're going to trip because you think you're only dropping about 8 inches, but what if you drop 10 inches? You're going to keep moving forward because that's inertia. So there are times that I tell my clients, you know, that you really want to reform this. And sometimes it happens just due to settlement. A lot of times with new construction, even old construction, that step was poured with the concrete, that second step, as you approach the stoop. Well, as the concrete settles due to the weight of the step, all of a sudden it becomes a tripping hazard. If you have a short step, okay, where you're anticipating raising your foot 8 inches and it's only 4 inches, then you're tripping going up the step. So railings are important, and home inspectors will make it a material defect if railings aren't installed. Now, they don't have to be on both sides, but I think it's more important to have a railing on the open side of the staircase. As a kid, I always jumped off my steps. I was like a parachutist, you know, and I knew that then I was going to become a home inspector. But at the same time, if you have small children, always put the railing on the open side of the stairwell or the wall. Make sure they're graspable. Contemporary railings, sometimes were 5/4 by 6, and you kind of shaved them down, but you couldn't wrap your fingers around it to hold on. You were kind of just running it along. Make sure it's tight to the wall. How many railings I've tested over the years and you can kind of rattle them, or they don't have enough brackets back to the wall studs. So the most dangerous part of the house to keep in mind is the steps. Be aware of that. Many accidents happen falling down the steps. So we never fall going up, we fall going down. Why do home inspectors either provide cost estimates or don't? And you know, that is a great question. And the reason that I don't at Tri-County Inspection Company is because I was a contractor in the 80s. Everything has really kind of changed as to what something can cost. And then we're dealing with pre-COVID versus post-COVID pricing. So pre-COVID, yeah, I was pretty good to say an attic fan to be installed should run you about $300. Today, that could be $400 to $500. Because material costs, availability, supply chain issues. And so I think it's almost dangerous for a home inspector to plant a seed to say, it's going to cost you this much to do this work. The other issue is trying to get a contractor to your home today. That's difficult at best. But at the same time, once that contractor arrives, then you get a cost estimate. Now you have something that's literally on paper that you can prepare back to the seller for the cost of that repair. Roofing materials have gone up, siding materials have gone up. Lumber, look at the cost of lumber if you follow, you know, your Home Depots and the other box stores. Everything has gone up. So home inspectors, to try to play it safe, may provide a range of costs. And I've seen reports where they say, repair the heat pump, estimate $500 to $5,000. Now, that, I feel, is not beneficial. And God forbid if I guesstimate low, because then I'm not helping my client at all. So cost estimates, I like to discuss them verbally, try to plant that seed, but at the same time, we really do need to count on that expert to come out in that field and provide you a number that you can work with. So if you like the information provided, please leave a comment. I love that. And also push the subscribe button. So I'll catch you next time.